Hello, my dear friends, and would love to open the part 2. My training is like a marathon. Is ongoing, and there are certain days when I dive deep. It's called deep diving. In this second part, I want to show you how to work with your legs. In this class today, I will teach you how to strengthen your foundation. everybody. I don't think you will find me doing the same routine one day. I believe that people too much focus on the labels. Martial arts, dancing, yoga, Pilates, different kinds of yoga, different kinds of Pilates. So many separations. What if you remove all the labels? Like Bruce Lee said. What if you look at the body as a beautiful creation, a temple, a spaceship? And your body consists of your legs, of your torso, neck, arms. It's not so much. All we have to take care of different units of your body. Like right now I'm walking with my legs and my hips. Do I give any meaning, I wanted to say, do I give any shit to if I'm doing dancing? Do I care if I'm doing martial arts? Do I care if I do yoga? It's just waste of time and energy. I look at my body and see what my body needs. I see what motions are absent in every day. And one of the motions absent are the turns. We are like sitting straight, you need to move. We're stuck in our apartments. Often we're stuck in one small space. So what I'm offering is through my program that you are inviting you to join is to change your body habits, is to change your body ways, is to get outside of the box. It sounds so boring, going to gym, going to yoga, going to Pilates. Oh gosh. I would be bored to death to do something fun. I would kill myself. For me, the hardest is to stay in the box. Oh, I'm doing martial arts. What if I just walk on my legs? Do I have to label it? Do I have to practice martial arts if I want to develop my legs? Do I have to practice Pilates, gymnastics? It's all different tools. They're not enough. If you just develop one tool, and I'm screaming, this knowledge is going through my body and I'm screaming. Because if I don't reveal this knowledge, I go nuts. We need to slow down. We need to feel. We need to recondition the body. And I want you to hear me, because you can improve the quality of your life. You can live in a completely different life when it comes to health, when it comes to your feelings. If you don't work with your body, you're doomed to live in certain habits, to live in certain patterns that you cannot change. It's like a loop. To get outside of the loop, you need to you need to improve the quality of your body mechanics, the balance, the equilibrium, not more strength, not more flexibility. More balance, more equilibrium. More dynamic, more diversity. Imagine you're like in prison, you eat the same meal. I'm going to work out. I'm working out. Gosh. Sorry, no, it's not negative. It's not like I'm criticizing. I'm just expressing my emotions. And sometimes for me it's so frustrating to look at people that cannot activate their highest potential. That's stuck in the small paradigms. And if you don't recondition your body, if you don't reprogram your body, you're gonna doomed to have the same reactions. Because everything's connected. So today I did several structural work with my body. First I worked activating my back muscles. Then I jumped on a trampoline. Then I walked on my shoulders for a long time in Tadasana. To my observation, we don't have enough standing. So we need to do more standing. We need to activate the legs like a monkey. Sometimes you have to try, and sometimes your ideas are not really If you want to share with me how you feel today, what are you working on your body, what symptoms? As I mentioned before, I'm not just moving to move, I'm working with my body, responding to my body's symptoms, how my body feels. Also, certain practices I do as the body optimization. When I use different tools, it helps me to isolate. And isolation is the language of youth. You know, a lot of stuff I do like the first time in my life. When you do something the first time, this energy is the energy of youth. Когда что-то делаешь в первый раз, это имеет уникальное воздействие на тело. Телу нравится разнообразие, разнообразие. So what I'm presenting is called adult playground. Is when you play with your body. Using different tools. But it's not just a play. It's body improvement, body awareness. So I want to invite you to private sessions with me that you can also book. I live in Venice, and if you come to my place, I use all the tools that I can apply on your body. And if you feel low energy, if you feel fatigue, if you feel your body is not the same, if you feel mentally tense, that you cannot do anything about it, you need to do certain work with your body and with your breathing. And I can do private course with you, private session, small groups. And when we're going to improve your body, the quality of your body expression, when we read your body, and yes, I do stuff that for most people might seem unusual. But you have to understand that I've been practicing yoga, martial arts for over 35 years, and if I don't surprise my body becomes stagnant. Or you evolve, or you go forward, like they say in China, or you go back. In our society, there is outdated perception of the health as external. Fix me up. Why not to optimize your body potential? Why not to calm down? Why not to slow down? I like to do what was never done before. Like that the human body was not moved before. Like this way, for example. Can you imagine somebody uses resistance band, uses chair, use the walking sticks to do this movement? Maybe it's done the first time ever. Because most of the people, they stuck in the same way of operation. Most of the people stuck in the same habitual way of movement, muscle tone, breathing. Nothing ever changes. Привет. Вот, если есть какие-то вопросы, если есть какие-то пожелания, если есть желание, я могу проанализировать ваши симптомы. Пишите. Everything I do for the posture. And the approach I'm using is very important approach, is the central approach. And this is very important. The central approach is when you focus on the center. But first you have to define different kinds of the center. There is a physical center, emotional, mental, and spiritual. They are all interconnected. There is a pendulum that takes you left and right. Like in yoga, there are three gunas: Rajas, Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva. The three main energies of the universe. If you go in a pendulum, it means you're gonna go from excited to sad. You're gonna always be in a pendulum. You're always looking for excitement, and beyond excitement there is sadness. The center doesn't mean that you don't do carousel, doesn't mean that you don't have fun, that you don't get excited, that you don't get sad. But you know that the more you return to the center, to the neutral state of your being, on all levels, then you learn how to preserve and accumulate energy. And now your whole idea to work with your bodies comes around, like orbit around the center. When I'm walking, I'm keeping my spine center, my straight spine, my collarbones open, my ribcage elevated. I'm controlling my pelvic, coordination between pelvic, ribcage, and my neck, my head. I am doing it from empowering positions. I'm not doing just to work out somehow in the wrong positions. Everything I do is to accumulate my position, my stand, my seat, my walk, my moving, my coordination, and every day I am improving my body efficiency. When most of the people, the body efficiency goes down with age, because you focus on the wrong things. You focus on flexibility, strength. You don't focus on the center, and everything that rotates around center is flexibility, strength, mobility, endurance, external, internal. It's all around the center. They're not important as much as the center. But if you're in a pendulum, you're always going to be like a monkey, happy and happy. If you never practice stillness, if you never practice center, if you don't condition your body to operate through calmness, through relaxation, when you combine hatha, sun and the moon in every second of your life, but you stay in the center, you're not the moon, you're not the sun. You are the center. So yes, posture is a physical center. But how do you perceive your posture? Posture is not for magazine, posture is not for higher class, posture is not bourgeois, posture is not a soldier. Posture is an angel. Can you imagine an angel with compensations? Shoulder crooked, spine crooked, half sick, half healthy. An angel is a representation of a balance. Like there was a famous mystic Guruji, and he once showed another human being, another person, one of his practices he was teaching. He believed that through the body you can influence psyche, you can influence your mind capacities, your brain capacities. And he was using certain exercises in a certain way that can optimize your body higher potential. And he was showing his exercise to another person, and the person said, "Oh, nothing special, you know. Any gymnast would do this easy, or can do more. Any gymnast can do more complex, more advanced." And Guruji's response was, can a gymnast do that without tension in the breathing, without tension in the muscles? Can you move your body with your heartbeat slow? It's a different effect on your body, it's a different effect on your hormones when you move slow, when you slow down. It's like making love to your body, and you're not in a rush to finish. You're just warming up, you're just doing foreplay. One way is to look at what I'm doing is what I'm doing several things at the same time. I'm quiet in my mind, I'm slowing down, and I'm teaching my body how to operate in that state when you're not in a rush. Our body is conditioned for stress. We need to recondition it. And we need to do the opposite practice. At the same time, I'm stabilizing my pelvic, my spine, and my neck. I'm stabilizing my shoulders by not letting my shoulders go forward. I'm activating my elbows. I'm rebuilding coordination between my hands, elbows, and shoulders, and my core. And if I do it with a low heart rate for a long period of time, thank you guys for your comments. So my approach is 1 day a week I dedicate to my body, soul, and my mind. I need to slow down and I need to look deep inside. I'm fasting, I'm drinking a lot of water and tea. And I try not to watch news or just music. So if you like what I do, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe and to share this approach with other people that you can think can benefit. I'm helping people that need recovery, and this program can do miracles, literally. Also, this program can activate your highest potential, because I can teach you how to operate from the center. And I'm learning myself. Мой котенок, мой маленький, пупсик. Вот так. this is a playground. My place is full of toys. Even the chair is unbelievable toy. OMG. What you can do with a chair. This is like infinite. Often when I practice, I imagine, thank you guys for your comments, nice words. When I practice, I imagine that we have a unique life, and at some point, every life ends. And while we're alive, we should move every second like the last time. Like to really not to take aliveness for granted. Every second of our existence is a divine gift. It's unbelievable if you really look at that from the right angle. Thank you, thank you. It's like, it's not even a philosophy, it's more a universal truth. It's if you know theosophy, they talk about universal laws. So, tell me guys about yourself. What do you want to improve in your body? Or what do you want to change in your body? Or maybe you love your body. Oh my God. We all carry a lot of tension, like I work with my tension myself. And I know compensations in my pelvic. Yes, exactly. Bike is excellent for posture. Why? Because if you look at the body in a space and you think about a bike seat, and now think about pelvic seat bones, and now when you walk every day, the gravity is kind of like compressing your joints. Bike is amazing for the legs because you kind of walk without gravity. It's like you kind of like walk on clouds. And bike is very kind of gentle, decompressive, extending, and it makes your legs more functional. But bike is only one of the tools for the posture. That is in a category of dynamic. So my friends, I'm gonna go on with my practice. Thank you for your participation, and I hope I was useful. And I guess my mission is to show you a different perception of your body, how you can approach training differently. And to work from the center and for the center. Please join my class tomorrow